Hello, everybody. This is Ava with my brainy mess. How is everybody? I'm good. Can't complain. Um, Today is Scavenger Hunt Saturday, so we are going to play with these cards, which was from Etsy store, soulflightstudios.com. Sharon Bosmer, I guess. So we're going to work on that, and we're going to work out of this book. But first, I want to say, I don't know if y'all remember me working out of this book, and I made online this cup, this cup, and I did that here a while back. Well, I went through the next chapter to make these cherries, and gave you explicit instructions on how to do the cherries, and I went through it just like it said, and guess what? Cherries! Aren't they pretty? I was so excited they actually turned out to the picture. There you go. Maybe their background's a little darker than mine, and I turned around and put a kind of a stencil behind it to give it a little more texture, but there you go. There is my cherries. I was so excited they actually look like cherries. But anyway, I had to show that. I was pretty excited about it. This is my challenge for my cousin. I decided to place it because it had to be on a 12 by 12, and so that's what I did, was I challenged myself to make a little pile of cherries. So anyway, I thought it turned out pretty good. I was kind of pleased with myself, because I'm trying to learn how to realistically paint with acrylics. And what's going on? So anyway, first off, let's pull some prompts and go from there. I've been dating when I did the last prompt so that I don't repeat, because I don't want to repeat the prompts until we're way into this. So I'm gonna hopefully shuffle them so we won't have to do that. Okay. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always makes me nervous to see what's under there and wondering if I can accomplish the prompts and if I have the tools and stuff. Okay, let's see what we got. Draw or paste a window into your page. What's on the other side? Draw and paint what you imagine is through the window. Oh, mercy. Draw with pastel charcoal over a textured surface. Use a fixative or a hairspray to seal it in place. Okay. Add coloring book page to your journal. Decide to paint outside the lines and let your paintbrush go where it will. Okay. Draw with a colored pencil over a painted surface or printed paper. Okay. Paint with fabric or plastic wrap. Mercy, these are tough. You know, I get the feeling that these prompts are not meant to be put together. They're kind of meant to pick one at a time. Okay. What's on the other side? Draw or paste a window into your page. What's on the other side? Draw with pastel or charcoal over a textured surface using fixative or hairspray to seal it in place. Okay. Add coloring book page to your journal and decide to paint outside the lines and let your paintbrush go where they will. And draw with colored pencil over a painted surface. Okay, we could paint this, do pencil over this, and then throw some fabric, paint with fabric or plastic wrap. I don't really know what that means. Okay, let me go hunt all that down and I shall. Okay, here's what we got. I paused y'all and it knocked me off. I don't know why that did that. I have some paper that we're going to do our work on. I found this color page here. Put that back. Figured I'd do something with that. And then I found this for some texture. This to paint with. Soft pastels. And some more color pages if I want to. I haven't decided if I want to do that yet or not. And I think that's all I need at this point. Question is, I need to take this paper and make it into either a tip-in on this book or make it the same size of a page and glue it in. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to make it the same size as this page here. And then cut it. There we go. And then I'm going to put the book away and we'll do something else with it. Oh, gumbo. Gumbo's in the way. Okay. Take all of this. I need a regular piece of paper. I need to go find me a regular piece of paper. I have decided this year that I'm trying to eat cleaner and not eat a lot of junk and just eat clean stuff that with ingredients that I understand and know what they are. And I also am trying very hard to get protein in me. And I get tired of the same old egg, because that seems to be the only big protein for breakfast to eat. Now, I don't want oatmeal because oatmeal, I don't like it plain. I like it with stuff in it, stuff that I don't need. Let's make sure this page fits. And so I've been seeing on trend, let's see, I need to cut about an inch more. I've been seeing on trend that using cottage cheese for everything, and is that gonna work? I don't think it's straight though. It's not. And I saw where you can scramble an egg in cottage cheese because cottage cheese kind of melts. So I thought I'd try it, you know. I thought, well, it can't hurt. I like cottage cheese. I like eggs. I like cheese. And so I decided to try it. It ain't so bad. But It is kind of a texture of a oatmeal, meaning it doesn't solidify. It's creamy and kind of milky and watery. Not watery, but milky. And so therefore, let's see. Draw or paste a window into the page. Oh, I have an idea. And so anyway, it's kind of an interesting texture. I want to take this and run, it says run charcoal or pastels. You know what? We'll just do pastels. Ew. Oh, they didn't say what kind of pastels, but I'm assuming that's, I don't know what happened to my other pastels. Oh, they're over there. All right, let's do this. Okay, let's do a lighter color. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take this and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go spray it real quick. Okay, I'm back. Went outside real quick to spray that because I didn't want to spray it in the house. It's gonna be stinking enough as it is. With just it being in here, not quite dry. Phew, like I said, it stinks. Get some water. Some wet wipes, wet wipes, wet wipes. Okay. Whew. That is going to be stinky. Boy, that stuff gets everywhere, doesn't it? Okay. Okay, let's put these up. I don't really like pastels, to be honest. I like the oil pastels, but I don't like the chalk pastels. But I have both. There we go. Okay, so, and we've used our stencil to make a texture. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cut this in strips. First off, because I'm going to make a window edge out of it. Let's see, let's do it. Do 1 inch. I had something happen to me this morning that makes me real sad. So I'm going to share. I was sitting on my couch in my little in my own little corner that I usually sit when I'm doing my D group studies and devotionals and my journaling and whatever else I do, reading scripture. And I usually spend a couple hours doing that. I first drink my coffee. That's the first thing I do. And I listen to my brain song to help wake me up and get my brain started. And then I usually read my yearly daily verse that I'm doing through the year, which I'm doing through Bema on YouVerse. So I'm doing that, and then then I do my D group study, and I'm doing it this year extremely detailed. I used to do this a long time ago, and I had gotten out of the habit of doing it, where I take a key verse in our reading, and then I pick out words and define them and see how God speaks to me through that. Well, as I was doing all of that, I heard all of a sudden, heard a big noise, like scared me to death. And a little bird had flown into, I think it was a dove, had flown into my window. I mean, hard. I'm surprised it didn't break my window. It was how hard it did. Ugh. And it scared the PGZs out of me, to say the least. Let's see what I want to do. I think I'm going to cut this one in half. Ugh! That smell's getting to me. Anyway, I don't know where my other scissors are. There we go. I went, oh no, because I had a hummingbird do that and killed it. And I thought, oh, hopefully it didn't kill the bird. Well, I found the bird right by my door. And what was even sadder was there was another bird involved that flew off. Evidently it was checking on that bird. And I'm thinking it was a pair of doves. And don't doves mate for life? Anyway, it was pretty sad. Okay. Anyway, the bird didn't survive. I found the bird, and it was dead. And it just broke my heart. I tell you, it totally broke my heart. All right. I'm not going to put this on yet. But there's my window. And we'll glue all that down here in a minute. Now, we've got to make a scene behind the window. Isn't that what the deal? So we're making our window where we textured the surface. Draw with colored pencils, a painted surface or printed paper, and add a coloring book page. So here's what I'm going to do with the coloring book page. There's a nice little scene right here that we could color with pencil. And it says to paint out, or I can't decide if I want to do this as a little window box. Let's see. Whatever. We're going to do one or the other. I think I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to cut that out. But anyway, it was just sad. I was just so sad for that because that happened too. And I put it in I thought maybe it might be stunned, but no. I looked back about an hour later and it was still there. So it passed. So now the other little bird, I'm sure, is grieving somewhere. So sad, so sad. So anyway, You know what? I think I'm going to use my Derwent pencils, my Intense pencils on this. But I need to put some gesso over it so it will grab because it's shiny paper. But that's sad anyway. So sad. So sad. Okay, you know what? I need to take this part off because we're going to have a window. Cut this part off, get rid of that California state flower thing. Okay, we got that, but I want to paint gesso over it, but wait and do that here in a minute. All right, and then I think I want to put this in the background. That we can paint over the lines with, so I don't have to be very detailed with it. There's a little bird. I'm thinking it was a dove. Anyway, it's just sad. Made my heart hurt. I have birds bang on our windows all the time, and so far, Chew has made its fatal destiny. A little hummingbird and this little dove. It's just kind of sad. Okay. I need to put these on there. These things are making me drunk. Let's see, put that there. Because I want to see where I want these pieces. So I'm going to do a light pencil as to where this is going to be. I need to call there's a yard groomer next door. I need to call a yard groomer for my yard. It really needs it bad. Now that my husband got paid, maybe I can do that. Okay. But where's my thin piece? Where's my thin piece? There it is. So you want to just kind of want to get an outline where this is going to be placed so that I can place these pieces. So I want to, this is going to go down here. I think I'm gonna glue it here. Okay, where's my glue? Where's my glue? I need my glue. I need to move these. trash. I don't need that anymore. And I'm going to use this as my glue sheet. And I need to move these out of the way. And this out of the way. And glue. I was going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, that's been my morning so far. I wish it could have been better news, but it wasn't. Poor baby. Let's see, I want to bring it a little further in. See, and that will be across there. There we go, yeah. And this one. That's right. I don't think I'm gonna put that tree in. This can be in the background somewhere. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see, I think I will, well, I don't know if that tree is not going to show, but maybe to like that, and then get rid of this. There we go. Ah! Oh, you know what? Maybe throw this. Here like that. There we go. So we have more trees. And I didn't glue this part because I didn't think I was going to let it show. So we need to glue that. Damn. Everything's stuck on there real good. All right. Now, we need some gesso. Clear gesso. And we're gonna smear it all over everything. Okay, let's see. Should have probably put that down with matte medium, but I didn't. Oh well, it's just a page. I think the prep is probably the hardest part of this whole thing. Okay, I add my coloring book page and paint outside the lines. Okay, what am I going to use? I guess I could use oh, I need water. Be right back. I cleaned up my water, forgot to fill it back up last night when I was doing my cherries. Trying to clean up a mess, which I still have a mess. I have a continuing growing mess. Okay. It just seems like it's ever growing. Okay, now. Okay, now we are going to, I need to whip my paints. Okay, I'm going to do the top part of this in a light yellow. And we are going to paint the trees, and we're kind of just, I'm not doing a whole lot of I'm just going to okay, and it said something to draw color pencil over a painted surface or printed paper. Okay, so I'm gonna do this in a real light pink. We're gonna paint that over real light pink. Oops. There. Now we have a problem with, okay, let's dry this off real quick. I'm going to detail the flowers a little bit better with pencil. But I gotta dry this real good. You know, I was looking at this. Give it a little more sunshine. Okay, I'm done with watercolors. I can put those up. Is that good? That's good. All right. Now, we're going to take my pencils. Oh, are you kidding me? I don't know how many others fell, but there's the closest ones. Okay. We're going to just start coloring. After I get done here, I think I'm going to start another project, acrylic project. No, I don't. There's a sketch project I want to do that I tried to do in watercolor, and I don't like it, so I'm going to do it in sketch form instead. I think I do better. And I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I really don't think I'm going to do anything up there. Let's see. All right, guys, that's enough. I'm barking at the people, the landscape people. Oh, good, they're done. So my dogs will quit barking. That's a good thing. Okay, I want to do this flower. Let's do this flower red. Okay, did we do everything that we're supposed to do? Oh, paint with fabric. Oh, mercy. Okay, I have an idea for that too. Do this one red. You know what? I've had a, kind of a lull in my creative ability, but you don't really have to think of things. You just need to pick up a art book and try to do something in it, like I'm doing with the acrylics, man. That has really been a lot of fun. I really have enjoyed messing with that. It has been fun. I like to have a really pretty pink. Is there any pinks? There's a pink here. Let's do a pink and nope, it don't show up. Okay, fine. I need a light blue and a dark blue. There's a dark blue. Oh, that's an intense pencil. That don't belong in there. I like to find a blue that it's already sharp. What's this? Oh, that's black. I find a color and then it disappears on me. What's this? Blue Copenhagen kind of thing. Oh, this is another green. And then I'm going to do this with the dark blue. It's going to be a long video, y'all. I'll try to get rid of some of the stuff that's not needed, so it won't be quite so long. I find people watch my videos more when they're shorter than when they're long. And we're gonna do this light blue. I'm not a very good colorer. Never have been. I don't like coloring in the lines, and I'm not a big coloring book person. Let's put it that way. I don't know why, but I don't. I've tried them, and I don't like them. Ooh, I watched a show last night or yesterday afternoon while I was in here painting with Reese Witherspoon, Wild. That was a good show. Kind of stressful there for a couple of frames. I was afraid she was not going to make it. It's about a woman trying to find herself hiking in some famous hiking trail. And evidently it's a long hiking trail because it took her, I'll say 6 months to complete it. But it was really, really interesting. I enjoyed it. Of course, I like Reese Witherspoon's anyway. Anything she does, I like. It's just sad that she had to do nudity in it, which kind of bothered me because I thought she was beyond that, but evidently not. Kind of hurt my feelings that she had to go that route. It was just mostly boob scenes, but still, you know, she didn't have to do that. It wasn't necessary to the show that she had to do that. But anyway, my opinion only. I don't like that. Like I said, I don't like coloring. Let me turn on some fan. I have to put a little bit of brown in this. Let's see. Okay, that's done. And now I've got to paint with some fabric. All right. Let's get my watercolors back out. And there it is. going to do is take some light green and just kind of some brown in that. I must have gotten some brown, didn't mean to. Okay, let me get some darker green. And dabble this tree a little bit. Trees a little bit, and dabble in this tree a little bit. Okay, let's buy me another little piece of this and take some orange and dabble the sun. Oh, I need to wet that orange. Let's do this other orange. Maybe it'll be a little darker. There. Okay, painted with fabric. Okay, now let's get rid of this and let's put our window back together again. All right, and let's go with this. Where's my glue? Okay, do my other side. Oh. I think I'll do it this way. How far did that go up? I can't see my lines anymore. I'll just do it this way. You know, and so I was watching that show Wild with Reese Witherspoon. I was sitting here thinking, and I think it was a true story. I was thinking, I don't understand why women will go off by themselves on such a hard track in this world. It just kind of amazes me. I wouldn't do it. I'd be scared to death the whole time. There's a lady I watch called Roman Reckless. She does RV traveling by herself in an old beat up Army Defender. And it worries me about her, you know, doing where she goes and all the remote places she goes. It scares me to death. Oh, man. But she does it, and she loves it, and she's a good content creator, because she puts herself in positions sometimes that I wonder if she ever is going to get herself out. But she always does. Always. Pretty resourceful person. You know, I ought to cut that, but I'm not going to. But I guess that's the way to live life. Just not fear it and just go and do it. Well, there we go. We got our piece. We have draw and paste a window. Well, we pasted a window. And what's on the other side of the, draw and paint what you imagine. Well, I kind of did with some of these other prompts, like I draw and with a pastel color over a texture, which I did for the window. Add a coloring page, which I did, and that's created my scene. And then I drew with colored pencil over the painted surface, which I did. And then I painted with the fabric plastic. So there you go, with fabric or plastic. So there we go. That's how I see it. That's how I'm doing it. And that's the way it is. So let's put it in our book. Find the page. Well, I did find a page. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to use, oh, you know what? This needs to be cut. Oh, shoot. Yeah, sometimes I ruin things by not leaving it alone. All right. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to knock your heads. All right. Oh, I'll get it done. This done by 60 minutes. Get it under an hour. There we go. And in the center, there we go. All right, seal it all down. Make sure it's pick, wherever it may be. Oh, what I do with my pick? This will do. Ooh. Well, there. This looks like a ballpoint pen, but it's not. It's actually a knife, a little X-Acto knife thing. So I always accidentally pull it out. It's not a pen. Oh, where I got this? I think I got it on Spectrum Arts, thinking it would do a lot of cutting for me. Didn't do it, or I just don't know how. Oh, come on. Oh, I like this tape, but I don't like it. I can't stand trying to pull it up. Ah. There we go. I swear, it's so sticky. Oh, man. Try to get it as close to this edge as possible. Down to here. And up there. There we go. All nasty and sticky. Where's my pen? I don't want to use that pen. I don't want to use that pen. Here, here's this pen. And we're going to sign this somewhere. January 2025. There we go. And you have it. There's our collage for the day, or our scavenger hunt. I thank y'all from the top of my brain to the bottom of my feet. Please like and share and subscribe to my video. I would mostly appreciate it. Hit the notification button, let you know I have a video waiting for you. And y'all have a most blessed day, and I will see you on Flip Flop. Bye.